Good evening. Yeah, I'm all bundled up. They put a dog door in, but it's right at the top of the stairs, and the dogs don't want to use it, really. And of all the rooms in the house, my room's the biggest and has no heat, and all the cold air just comes right down in, and it's like 50 degrees in my room, probably. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of the bus. It's like, or the second half of COVID, part three. Sophie. Only, I guess this in the scheme of things, it's the best of possible worlds of the three. Freezing, displaced. She's so hyper right now. It's probably because she's cold. The bus, obviously, I was trapped in the bus. Running another man's business. Better than it ever been ran before. All by myself. Trained the housekeepers how to drive. Helped them with their English. Just became family with them. Only to get dismantled and left to die. Only to come back as who I am already. But to know it, whatever the hell that means, to wait a year, and to leave work on February 17th seems to be a day that keeps coming up in infamy, since that's when the Chinese New Year, the fire horse, begins. And that's the day that the flood ended, and the deluge ended in the Bible. Well, it is written in so many other stories. The Bible compiled. The Bible is a compilation of all the stories of the world put into one cohesive story that's not cohesive, that's all broken up, and puts it all on the characters instead of on gods, like the previous stories were all about. Superheroes basically, and gods. I'm gonna make a cigarette. I've really slowed down. I hadn't smoked any for a week, and now I don't have very many. Only to go through COVID and have 1 year of being able to work on myself, put together all the information for the government and the sources to use, and then the next year for them to have the suggestion that I try out crypto as it went mainstream, that the government backed it, so I could test it out from inside the system as the blockchain, without a block, all chained up, no chain. As a fucking coder, while the whole system gets to jack with me from inside the system. Only for the next year to lose everything I own, pretty much, for like the 100th time in my life. Usually it always has to do with a woman, in most cases. And to spend a whole year with no power, off and on, no food, getting stripped of my car. They had all my camping supplies in it, having to leave everything, half of what I own or more, in the garage behind. All the stuff that I'd gained during COVID, had to pretty much sell off. All the cool trinkets, all the spiritual stuff, the beads, the large glass or crystal like carnelian eggs, and rare silver Aztec jewelry and trinkets. I just only have one thing left, the Aztecs, and the funny thing is I didn't really get into them until, well, in the last year or so. It's funny how things seem to wrap around. I don't know where the story's going, but hey, we're here, right? Just freezing it out together, having a conversation. Thinking about how things wrap around, it's so strange. So, like, all these certain names. Sophie, god dang it. Like, had a vision, it had to do with Lauren. Now I know of somebody named Lauren. And how, I don't know of anybody who has a cat named Tigger, but I had a Sophia and a Sophie, and I know a couple of readers that have a Sophia or a Sophie. It seems to be a common thing. And when I worked for the hotel during the bus phase, it's weird how things come in reverse. I don't fucking get it. That I was interested in, but not that deeply involved in knowing about Hinduism and things like that. But I find this really strange. God dang it, Sophie. That I got things that had to do with India. Some little statues or whatever. And then I was going to give one to my boss, Dan, who's the boss that left, that I had to manage the whole hotel after he left. And the one I was going to give to him, somehow right before I did, so it got knocked down or something before I moved into the bus. So I had to give him a different one. I think I still have those statues packed away, maybe. It's hard to say these days. I haven't seen most of my stuff in forever. There's no room for it, no reason to take it out. I'm not going to be here forever. But then I'm all around Indian people, and only for them, god dang it, to want to seal me up, so to say, in the bus by giving me a Kali idol, only so I could come out as her and Vishnu, Durga all in one. It'd take me fucking 5 years to get a grip on that. Or more. And how, while I was sitting at the hotel all the time, and it was just so quiet all the time, and just out of the blue, I just, And I'd write it like a college paper, just out of the blue, about the Pharaoh and canopic jars, just from intuition, just like a download, as if I just read a book on it, and I just like flip through something and something triggers it, and then boom, I get the whole download, like I wrote the book. Okay, then what the fuck do I do with that shit? And see, the writing world and all that is about, yeah, you gotta have an agent, and where you're gonna put your publications at, and how you're gonna get paid, and well, you have to have a niche, and it's always random with me. It's like they made it so there's nowhere for me to belong in this world. I'm everything and nothing all rolled into one. And I can fit in anywhere, and I don't fit in anywhere. They know everything, and I don't know shit. So I'm like, I guess it makes it good to be the first and the last, huh? Everyone can just pop in and steal off my stuff and then come up with new ideas and what they're going to do, because they got the money and the resources and connections. I can just be stuck in the pit all the time, or left hanging. Whatever I wish for. It seems like I get it, but it's like those genie jokes of how it's always cursed. I've had so many hobbies in the past. So many things I've wanted to do were done. I was just laying there the other night thinking, just imagining all the different places I've lived in my life, and then all the memories of here, there, the other way. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. That's easily like 100 lifetimes worth of. Nobody's done that much stuff. And yet, it's like I haven't done shit in a couple years. But I've done a lot of stuff, but all in the mind. I've traveled a lot of places in the mind. I've written a lot of stuff and researched everything. I haven't been able to go anywhere. I haven't been able to see anyone unless they're on the screen. There's nobody to talk to. There's no way for me to get any money. I don't have any money to start anything. What would I start? Everything gets used against me. Or as put, they change it. Well, my thoughts control things. But how? How's this shit all tied up and working together? If I've been set up so that each thing I start, I'll get cut loose from for the last year or two. So that, like, okay, well, if you want a job, well, you need 3 references. I don't have fucking 3 references. Oh, well, you have to do the online application. You have to have 3 references in order to submit it. So now you can't get that job. Or it's going to take a background check. But there's that one thing that we got on you way back when. And it's nothing. But it doesn't say that in the report. And so everyone's just going to go, oh, no, that's a flag. You know, boxed in from every corner. As like the most loyal, hardworking person, creative, this, that. I'm just stuck inside. I can't break free. There's a bunch of different women. If we just met somewhere, apart from the internet, it probably wouldn't go right unless we'd already known each other this way. But then, does that make it better or worse? Because you know everything about me, in a way. And so much more than you ever wanted to know about anything in the world on top of it, tied to it. and apart. So then everyone gets feeling insecure or uh, the opposite of insecure, overconfident, or, breaks down the whole idea of, oh, well, I want somebody that has money. I want somebody I could show off to my parents. I want something, this, that. Well, I'm all those things, except for, yeah, okay, well, this is money. My body, okay. In my mind, it's all here. I can do anything. Well, what could I do without an opportunity? Oh, but then because of being so precious, or whatever you want to fucking say about it, then, well, if somebody makes me an offer, then this is like I downgraded myself. And then anybody can come up and just be like, see, it's not that hard. Well, I'm kept away from any option that I would want to have, and only the one that wants to control me or whatever would come in. So where's the freedom in that? So I'm free if I'm trapped, and if I'm not trapped, well, then I'm free, but then I'll just get cut off again. I don't have fear of abandonment. And I like surprises and jumping into things. There's been so much that's put on me in particular, tied to each faction and each group. And if I go in any direction, oh, then I let everybody else down in the world. Oh, but it's about you, Josh. It's about you being happy for you. Oh, okay. Well, it's became so that you're like, I've been beat around so much and trapped so much and mocked so much, and the world around me is always manipulated so much. Well, it's just like a fucking ghost show. Anybody that comes up and acts all friendly, then it's almost suspicious. Because nobody will talk about the untalkable thing. Talk about the untalkable thing. And it's something that everyone has to balance anyway. But it is a real thing. This is the one person got fucking singled out. Has to carry the whole world's burdens. It all got pinned onto me. And apart from me, oh, but everyone's trying to take it off. Oh, but everybody's trying to put more weight on me. Well, who do I belong to? Okay, go look around. Go see who you'd want to be with. Okay, I got 15 in my roster of who I'd want to be with. Okay, well, fuck, there ain't one that's within 300-mile radius, I don't think. Motherfucker stole my car and everything I got. And I got no way to make any money. But then it's like, it shows up with, oh, hey, come to this free webinar. Everybody wants to be the one that saves me, Or at the same time, looks like they're mocking in my face, like, oh, look, see how easy it is, because I'm so and so. I don't want to say anybody names. So it just makes it look that much stupider. Everybody wants me to mention them. They're not going to mention me. They're not going to put any money in my pocket. They're just going to look over in my chest, some gold coins or whatever, a chest of bullshit. I'm like, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna call my agent, and hey, we're gonna start a new TV show. It's gonna call this. Yeah, it's gonna be funny. Okay, boom. Never. Look, I just employed 150 people and made a multi-million-dollar HBO series. It's gonna go for 3 years. Look, yeah, I'm so cool. And you ain't gonna be in it, but it's gonna be all about your ass. And I have to live like that. The whole world's like a mockery. when I'm whatever, I don't want to put a name or title on it. But it's important. Everyone wants me to, create something on my own so that can be what everyone builds off of. Okay, well, you made me do it in reverse with all of me all woven into it and all my story and my emotions and bullshit divided up between text and videos, whether I was doing tarot or intoxicated or fucking whatever. But it's not all about me. But yeah, everyone's me. So it is all about me. Oh, well, what the fuck? This shit's stupid. It's really stupid. I'm like this cigarette now. Like I said before, if I just pick out like, okay, I want to be with this person. That's the one. At that very moment, it fucks everything up. Because then all the forces that are watching will be like, oh, okay, now we got you. Like I've said before, now make sure you can't get there. Now we're going to make it so that everything, as soon as you start, okay, you're trying. Oh, now we knocked you down a little bit. Oh, you got to try harder. How much do you want it? Do you really want it? Huh? Oh, she just met somebody. Oh, yeah, we hooked that up. Make sure you couldn't get there. So it's like, what relationship? And we do it all with nothing and nothing with it all. And woven into everybody else's bullshit. And me and the God Spirit fucking twisted through everything like goddamn Twizzlers. Well, I'm led to believe that at some point a miracle is supposed to happen for me. Just believe. Act like you already have it. Okay, well, if I already have it, then I don't have any work to put in. I'm just kicking back. Oh, well, now nobody wants you because you look like you're lazy because we're all watching you. What the fuck? What's he good for? We don't know. He won't do anything. He sits there all day or sleeps all day. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no way to go anywhere. And we're going to block him no matter what he does. We made sure that he's indebted to every fucking company on the fucking world. He's that first dollar. And nobody will fucking come rescue his ass. But he's here to rescue all of us. And he has to do it apart from being the part of who he is. He's got to change the change and rebirth the rebirth and fix the his story because we need she's in it. In Cantonese, she means thank you. I'm like, yeah, she. Oh, but is it two she's make a he? Oh yeah, that laddered the exchange. Mm-hmm. You can't. On ease. Okay. Yeah, you can. So there's all these stupid little jokes. Woven through all the languages where English is like the straightest one. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That they bent it on the language. But once you write it down, then it can be used against you. Like, oh, the spirit wrote that. Or you're typing, And you use your ego against you. Or decide what that says. And then what change on you. Because you can't decide what you're going to get. Well, if I can't decide what I'm going to get, then why the fuck should I decide at all? See? It's not fair. It's so much better for everyone else, in a way. Now all I can do is travel in the astral, in the mind space, in the 4D, 5D. Wanting and needing purpose. Wanting and needing a relationship. But see, there's so many questions. Okay, so let's say, okay, I spend the rest of the year. I get this job, right? Save up all my money. Get a car. And pay down some of the debts. Get my record cleared, so that's not an issue. And then, okay, you have one of the girls that I want to be with, one of the women. Then, even then, okay, so I have everything I need to get there. How do we start a relationship? Huh? And then I'm gonna have to move there. But then you want me to have my own place first. So that's gonna take all the resources out of me just to be where we're at right now. Just so that you can pussyfoot around and have your cake and eat it too the whole time. And then I find out, shit, I should have chose the other one. The fuck? Oh, but Jesus, that's every young girl's heart. And every old lady too. But all up in the middle, they all got Lucifer in their chest. In between their legs and stuck up in their head. I don't know. When I'm fine doing about anything. Being married multiple times, having hundreds of actual relationships, having dated like in the physical reality more than about anybody on earth of regular people. I don't know. Not being promiscuous. Being a little bit choosy, but at the same time, I like simple. So whoever walks into my life, it seems it's pretty good. If we can put two and two together and we got a plan, then yeah. You have to be the prettiest girl in the world. You know, fuck, I don't expect you to be an actress. If you are, it better be only on the clock. I hate playing stupid games in relationships. It seems like it's all a game. I'm just stuck. Carrying all of mankind's shit. Oh, but it's all being used. Others need it to manifest off of. You gotta leave it there, you know. If I take it down or hide it, see, he's stealing from us. Oh, he's trying to hide something. Oh, shit. It's really hard to know. And it's so weird, like, how each thing that I practiced for in the past, right, end up coming to kind of a dead end. So then it seems like I shouldn't try. Make them do it for you. You know, a real boss has all the employees do all the stuff. Workers do the work, right? Spiritual royalty. Act like it. What does that mean? Like overconfident? Or like cold? Or like I have everything I need? Or what? If I had $10 million or more, what would I do? Well, for one, if I won the lottery, I'd probably have them do me a payout every month. But then again, if I got it all at once, either way, which obviously I won the lottery, it'd be more than $10 million. What I do? I'd hit up some of those places. They're like, oh yeah, we want to help you. Okay. Build me this website, and this website, and this website, and these stores. Here's your money. I wouldn't get a Rolls Royce. I get a fancy basic car. Like maybe, I don't know, Mitsubishi or is that a Mitsubishi? Fuck no, I don't know. Probably get like a Lancer or something, you know. Some old sporty car, but honestly, I don't know, I'm so simple and basic. I don't care about stuff and money that much. I'd like to have it. But even when I go to the store with my mother, she's just like, I'm gonna get 6, 8, 10 of these. They're $5 a piece. Myself. Just in drinks, you know. She's like, what do you want? And I'm like, I'll get the cheapest thing of this. The only things that are set in stone, they're like what they like, and exactly what works the best is for the cats. Best litter and the best food that they want. When it comes to me, whatever. I'm good. Learn how to do without, off and on my whole life. And to be honest, altered states have been the most fun I've had in my whole life. People. God, Sophie. Come and go. Like my friend David. Shit, I met him all the way back before I married my second wife. And we got to know each other, and he's the only person that ever visited me far away from home and stayed for a weekend or whatever, and then got to know me this way and that while I was all watching my channel and shit on the side, only for everyone to fucking plan and plot together all at once on 4th of July to be like, oh yeah, well, you don't get to come around here anymore. Yeah, we got to stand on your neck. Yeah, yeah. Quit touching me. Quit touching me. Get off me. I'm not doing anything. Get out. Get out. Well, I'd get out if you'd fucking let me go of me, and I need my fucking hat. Don't come back here. Why the fuck would I want to come here? See? Fucking y'all got the fucking devil in you. Loyalty, commitment, that doesn't mean nothing. You just fucking switch on a motherfucker like that. Think you're some hot shit. I was dancing around the fucking topic. I was trying to be some badass. Or be some overly nice guy. And then really, just fucking dickhead. Hiding. Behind a mask. So what good is, 15 years of friendship? It was just, if somebody's just gonna fucking always flip on you like that. God dang it, Sophie, stop. The people are always gonna be like that. Then what the fucking good are people? I guess that's why they had to fucking chain everybody up. That's why the law is the way it is. And it's set backwards, so, oh yeah, some people work for a living. Oh yeah, but technically we looked at it as if you have to go to work, then you're the slave, right? Oh, but if you own stuff, oh yeah, but technically nobody owns any stuff. So how could that make you a bigger, better person? It doesn't. It's all stuff to cover up lack of self-value. And it's something everyone has to deal with. Whether you're in great shape or, you feel like you're on top of the world because you got a new car or whatever. Yeah. But on the inside, you're always the same. Or you're not. I mean, I don't know. All people I've known just fucking turn on you in a heartbeat. Wow. Through thick and thin, better or worse, till death do us part. Hey, we're all fucking here. So who's all of a sudden switching and fucking not respecting a person like me? I have to respect everyone. I'm not allowed to fight with anybody. Oh, but everyone else can be like, yeah, see, I do martial arts. Oh, because I always wanted to do martial arts. And there was never a place to do it. Now there is. Yeah, but, well, I'm not into fighting. It's kind of like, I'm a marksman. I'm great with any kind of gun. I don't own a gun. Why? Well, what's it for? It's for killing. Why would I keep it around unless I plan on killing somebody? Or get too low and fucking turn it on myself. If it's not there, then out of sight, out of mind. They say something like that. And if it's around, if every time you hear the wind blow, you think about your gun. They say that, if your mind controls things, then I was thinking about those kinds of things. It's going to be drawing those opportunities towards you. But then, see, it's all wrapped up if you got all these playlists, right? Like I do. Oh, see, this one's violent. He must be a violent person. I didn't write that song. Should have listened to it. Doesn't mean it's part of my reality. Hey, And I told him I can't take anything away. Oh, but I gotta leave it all up. Oh, but they'll just change it. Oh, well, what were you manifesting? What's manifesting? I don't know. Nothing ever fucking gets here. And everything gets here. Sooner or later in time. Fuck, a couple years later, it wraps around, but I only get it in mind. Well, I'm still waiting out here. As somebody, someone, really important, that nobody pays, except for attention too, aside from ever getting to go hang out. It's really fucking stupid. And everyone's got to play a game and got an angle. When I can fit in and do anything, anywhere. But what would I pick? Everything has to do with my partner. And it's tricky if all the people I know are on this, I get to visit every day or every time they put a video up, but we can never get together. And then anybody could just also pop up and be like, oh, now he's taken off the market. Now he's gone. And we put all this time in together. That's kind of weird. Without me having a container so that everyone could still come in and see me every day. If I stop doing playlists, I mean, because he gives storylines and a title and all this extra junk DNA, what's that stuff for? And the stars and the planets and some little note, whatever it may mean. And everything can mean something besides exactly what it says. So, everyone can use that to manifest or for their creativity. I don't get paid for any of that shit. When there is nothing like it on the planet. Like I do it. As, I don't know, some weird ass producer. It ties everyone and everything and all apart, all together. It's boom. There you go. There's the next edition of the Dragon Scales. Mind and matter. But who's got his body? Goddamn. He's just milking his body for all it's good for. Milking everybody. But they're all milking him, so how's this shit gonna work out? Everyone's in battle with their ego. Trying to equate, like, Jesus to the devil, right? Everyone's trying to run to him and run away from him. But run away from their own ego, but then run at what they want as the ego, but then backpedaling. And it's like, every day it looks different. But so it's the same. I've said this many times, fuck. I just want a simple life. I mean, it could be complicated. Go to a movie set, and act or, do music. But it really have to do with the people I'm around. I'm a sponge. The kind of people I'm around, that's the kinds of things that I tend to do. At the same time, as I always feel out of place. And it's also kind of like I take over the place without a place. It's weird shit about the X. If X marks the spot, but every body's on the spot, and every mind is the spot, and what you want is the spot. And when you're in a certain headspace, and then you write down a sentence or look at the astrological design at that moment and create something. Oh, well, that's a spot. That's an X. But what does that mean? Where's that going to go? What can everybody use that for? And if it's an X, well, X isn't that the past? Or is X where you're at? Or is that where you're going? Is that where you start digging it to get to the treasure? Or is X the place where when you stand there, then the net comes down and grabs you, or the anvil? How do we ever get away from ourselves? And how can we ever get there and be there all at once? I guess that's the question about X, right? But yeah, Sophie says yeah. But why? That's the weird one. Since Y is the smallest chromosome, but that's the male. Then all the chromosomes all the way up. And then X is the feminine one. And woman's got 2 X's. And the man, he's got the littlest piece at the very top, at the very bottom, all displaced. The do all, be all, end all. Nothing respects him or needs him. If we think back to like the tribal world, he's a protector, but we can sacrifice him. We got more ants. We just need a seed, so we can carry it on once we kill him. I mean, women, they can stick around forever. They're all good because they own this planet. The universe created all the creatures all the way up to a woman, but a man is at the end. But there's males in all the other species too. Yeah, ain't that weird? But it was all originally asexual. Just have sex with itself. And then it decided, for some reason, that it needed some diversity. So then it split itself in half. How fucking weird is that? And then men have to carry the whole world. But, the powerful man does it apart from going to work every day. He owns it. At the same time, hard work, that feels good. It feels good to build something. It was just put together a shelf, hang it up on the wall. When your wife's like, you just notice that her stuff starts collecting in the spot. You're like, I got something to do. Go to the garage, come out 30 minutes later, or an hour, if you painted it, whatever, I had to dry, or stain it, fucking screw it into the wall, and boom. Then she comes out from the kitchen. Oh, I was thinking I needed one of those. But you go to work all day, every day. You come home. And who knows what she's thinking. She's thinking, she's bored because you're not there. Or cook him dinner, do his laundry. Not like she wouldn't have to do all those things anyway for herself. But the man's got to provide all the money, got to provide all the security. That's backwards, isn't it? When women naturally have all that shit. So how does one rise up from this position? Being the center of the earth and beginning of the universe, in the end, where it all collapses into itself at the same time as the other option where everything spreads out so much that there's no life left in the universe because it's expanded too much. Nothing really reaches each other. Everything's sucked into black holes. Which that's a weird ass. Black holes. No matter how you look at it, it doesn't make any sense. How it gets so dense that it pops a hole in the universe that sucks everything in. But the more stuff it sucks in, the bigger it gets. But it's nothing. And where does all this stuff go? And it's invisible. But if it doesn't have anything to eat, eventually it fades away and dies. But where did it go? Where'd all that stuff go? It's just missing from the universe? It's just fucking like the vacuum cleaner? Just only, there's no fucking bag? But as long as the hole keeps getting fed with more stuff, the hole gets bigger. What? And stronger. But then something like a sun is whole. It's all dense and black on the inside. To the point where it's so dense and everything that only the very surface, only just a very thin amount, just a little glow is on the surface. And it's dying all the time. But lasts forever. I don't know. I just feel like talking. To talk today. Just feeling out of sorts. Really cold. Hanging out with Sophie. What do you think, Sophie? You see yourself? Underwear, shorts, sweatpants, a blanket, and a cat. Got an undershirt, a t-shirt, a sweater, and a hoodie. Inside. COVID part 3. The bus. All over again. Only this time, well, I'm safe. As far as I can tell. I don't have to walk 2 miles just to plug in my devices. I always got food to eat. I got connection to the world. Now I'm like pinned down. Like a donkey tail. I feel like I'm stalked 24 hours a day. Based upon what I posted yesterday. And everything changes the next day. Based upon that, if I don't post anything for a few days, It's almost like everything's trying to get one up on me. If I leave the house for a certain reason, and somehow my connections know, even though I didn't tell anybody, I didn't say anything out loud. Me thinking about it in my head, they already knew what I was going to do. Well, that's a little weird. And it doesn't mean half time it doesn't work out. It's only when I didn't even know or expect it, and I'm just out of the blue, like, eh. Then it works out. So what's the plan? If I can't plan anything and everything's just going to happen like that, everything I planned for, everyone's going to already know. I'm just going to get grounded. When I've already got a grip on myself, and I don't know what I'm supposed to make. I don't know who's going to rescue me. I'm going to rescue everybody. And have a lot of material so people be like, make fun of this, or, you know, that, whatever. So everybody has plenty of time and space to think about stuff from their perspective and how it hits them and the order that they watch something. How everybody else does stuff. Create a unique safe space where everything goes. Oh. Everything else is niche. Mine doesn't necessarily make me any profit. Because, well, I guess everybody enclosed in there is a prophet. I'm the head of the angels choir and the fucking tail end of all the prophets. Because whatever I see, they all hold it against me. Or it comes out in the story. But then it changes. Or they change it on me, or against me, or for me, or we're all stuck. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm chained up and so free at the same time. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do, nothing to see. Just killing time. Not lost in space. I'm found in the rubble pile with Barney, and Wilma, and bam, 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 bam. Playing whack-a-mole with myself. We're having pork chops tonight. Usually I don't, unless I have something to drink or something. What do I have to talk about? Especially anything to post. I don't know how to do all this nothing, unless that's what I'm doing right now. You get ready to download. Yeah, but I always get the downloads that aren't like the ones other people get, or everyone else divides it, or I don't know. Shit gives me a headache. Guess I'm done for now. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.